Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hey, everybody.
We'll just wait a little bit to see if anybody else will jump on.
Oh, hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Miss you so much.
We'll have to get together and go camping sometime soon.
Yes.
we will.
Summer's almost, or spring's coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we've
Oh, yes, I miss you guys.
we haven't done a whole lot of camping this winter, but we got out a couple times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
We haven't done one of these in a long time, so just bear with us. If you have any questions, shoot them out. That'd be great.
I hate winter. It's cold.
I like it for a while.
Yeah, it's nice with no bugs. That's like the number one thing about camping in the winter.
Okay, Lisa's on.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hey. I'm ready for winter to be over.
Yeah, we got our nice snow camping trip done, and we went to Taquamanon Falls a few weeks ago with a small
Yeah, me
group of
neither.
friends, and that was a lot of fun. Probably the most snow we've seen up there in the time we've been going up there to winter camp.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like tons of snow,
Yes.
like 5-6 feet of snow in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And then I seen they said they had like 180 inches of snowfall this year.
That's a
Last
lot.
Yeah. More snow, the better. Snowshoeing wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love to snowshoe. So we tried that out in 2019 one time at the Nature Center here in Midland. And then we went home and got online and ordered some snowshoes.
Yeah.
And we've been using them a lot ever since.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
a lot of snow there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Especially up by Traverse City.
Mm-hmm.
We were just up in Grayling yesterday. We went to Hartwick Pines
Mm-hmm.
and went snowshoeing there. And they had a guided snowshoe. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
We've been snowshoeing quite a few times this year for winter-wise.
I'm working on a video for that from yesterday, so it should be up in the next day or two.
6-foot drifts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By the house, yeah. So yeah, so last year we did a Canada trip on the other side of Lake Superior. We were gone for maybe like 9 days, I think.
Yeah, probably somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a couple of Harvest Hosts. If you're not sure what Harvest Host is,
It's a membership program. If you have to have a fully self-contained vehicle or RV with indoor bathroom and cooking, but you can stay at wineries and farms and breweries and museums, and it's all like dry camping. So you just park for the night and you go in and you spend like 20 or 30 bucks in their establishment, and you get to spend the night there for free. Well, except for what you bought. But if you're just on the road and traveling, it's nice because you don't have to like deal with making reservations at campgrounds and like set up camp and tear down camp. The RPod worked really good for that because there's no slide outs or anything, and you just pull in and go to bed for the night and wake up in the morning and hit the road again.
Yeah, and we did do the like Superior Circle tour.
Yeah. So we did about 1,800 miles, I think, total. Almost 2,000 miles last year driving around Lake Superior.
And the weather was perfect up there because back here in home, it was like in the mid 80s, but then up in Canada on the other side of Lake Superior, the weather was like 65, 70.
And that was the week of the 4th of July.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And we were up, Canada Day is July 1st. So we were able to get up there on that day to see what Canada Day was all about. So yeah.
Yeah, we went to
Or-
Fort William Historical Park,
Yeah.
and they had a big Canada Day celebration going on there, so that was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Popular at the Tempest.
It depends. Thunder Bay was definitely the most populated area, but it's not as like no man's land as you would think. Like
Mhm.
there's little towns scattered along the entire trip. So like I think even towing our trailer and getting really bad gas mileage, I don't think I ever got like below half a tank of gas before we came into another town with a gas station. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, Fort Williams was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing that. There was so much to do. We were there for like over an hour, probably easily. I'd say.
We were there for like 3 or 4
Yeah.
hours. Yeah. Yeah, I got to fire
There's just so much to do.
Stacy and I both fired muskets.
Yeah, that was
Adeline
cool.
didn't want to.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it. But
And it was a lot of
it's fun.
interactive people like actually dressed up and talking about
The history.
the history and the living and
Mhm.
then they were even passing out was it at the Indians where they were doing rice and berries.
Oh yeah, like different meals that they would have ate like
Yeah, that
back
was
in the
pretty good.
trading
Yeah.
days. And
And then there was another one. We went into another house and it had muffins. What was
Oh,
those
it had,
muffins?
what are they called? It's a Canadian thing.
the tarts.
Yeah,
Yes,
tarts.
Yeah,
tarts.
blueberry tarts.
Yes,
Yeah,
those were
so
good.
Those are so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that was really fun. And Canada just has so many different like foods that you need to try if you go there. Like
Mhm.
you need to try poutine and you need to try the tarts. It's just there's so much stuff to
Crepes.
do. Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
crepes.
Yeah. And then their Kit
Yeah.
Kats or their chocolate in Canada is so much different than the US. So I've been reading. So when we went to Canada, I'm like, we got to go try the Kit Kat. So we went to, as soon as we crossed the border, we went over to Walmart because before you go over the border, you can't,
Like-
you can't, you're not supposed to bring over produce or
Mhm.
fresh meats or anything like that. So we left everything behind. And then as soon as we crossed the border, we went to Walmart and everything there's small portions and
compared to here.
to here.
But the
but-
chocolate was a lot.
Yeah,
It was
I
good.
was-
personally think it was better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I recommend I think I don't know if it was your favorite candy that we had there, but it was like coffee crisp.
Coffee crisp.
Yes, those
yes.
were
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
I definitely recommend.
Yeah, we
doing
did
that.
find those here too.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah, it was
But
like
the first time we
Kroger.
ever had them was in Canada. The Nestle Coffee Crisp.
Yes.
it was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And I also recommend trying like the breakfast poutine. That was really good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Canada was fun.
Is it better there? The chocolate?
Yes,
Yes,
and
it
then
is. It's a
They
lot
were healthier,
creamier.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like 65 degrees out. It was like when we were heading home, I went swimming in Lake Superior. That was the coldest
Yeah.
I've
Oh, yeah.
ever felt in my life.
So Alan's trying to get in every Great Lake. So what do you got left now? Lake Erie.
Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Michigan, so
Yeah,
Lake
so you got
Erie,
two
and Lake
left.
Ontario.
Yep. She's
It's
still got to
Ontario.
get Lake Erie and Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie, yes. Is it super hilly at the top? Yes, it's
Yeah.
so I kept saying over and over again, like driving along Lake Superior, it's kind of like driving through Copper Harbor, but the cliffs and the rocks and the mountains are like a lot bigger. Yeah, very rocky. And I was like, I was like, this is like being in the UP, but everything's bigger, like as far as the landscaping goes. And it was definitely like more remote, but not like completely out of touch. Like we had cell service for most of the trip.
hmm And we saw a moose.
Yeah, we seen a
We
moose
had to go all
for
the
the
way to
first time.
Canada to see a moose.
Yeah. But yeah, the landscape was awesome, and we really enjoyed it. Wow. Yeah. I
Oh
think-
yeah, that's
so
a really cool town.
We spent our second night at a blueberry farm right outside of Wawa, and the first night we stayed at Pancake Bay Provincial Park.
Mhm. It was really foggy when we went there.
Oh yeah, the
Pancake.
moose was.
Yeah, the first 2 days of our trip, it was so foggy, we really couldn't see anything. So it
Mhm.
was a little
rainy.
disappointing.
Yeah.
But then it cleared up, and we had a really good 6 or 7 days after that.
Yeah. And the people up there are very nice. And
Mhm.
we didn't have any problems crossing the border as long as you have either a passport or
We had the enhanced
enhanced
IDs.
ID.
I even got one for Adeline because I figured that'd be easier than like bringing a birth certificate or something.
Mhm.
It's just like a driver's license, but not a driver's license.
Right. And you just need like my birth certificate. Or no, wait, we just need, what do we need?
Just our IDs. And that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we did go through there too. Which one?
I think
Near
yeah.
Pancake Bay.
Yeah.
I think there were some falls. I think we might have stopped at some waterfalls there, and they were kind of like way upstream from where we were at, and you could kind of see them, but the fog was really heavy still.
Hmm.
Then we stopped at Old Woman Bay, and the fog was really heavy there.
Enhanced license.
Yeah. So for our trips coming up, March 1st, we have the Quiet Ventures.
Symposium.
Yep.
So that's in Lansing, and it's kind of like a outdoor expo. Oh, enhanced license. Oh, okay, that's where Edmund Fitzgerald is. Yeah, I think we did see something about Edmund Fitzgerald somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
I know there was a lot of stuff we missed too, just because we did a lot of research ahead of time, but it was our first time going, and there's always like more things you find along the way that you don't have time to do, and it's like, oh, next time we're here, we got to do this. So.
Yeah.
There was a site that I use.
Oh, the
And it
Lake,
was free.
Lake Superior Circle Tour app.
Yes.
It
Yes. Go
helps
to
a
that
lot.
app and it will oh, I can't even.
It has everything on it,
Yeah.
like camping, things to do, things to see, places to eat, everything you could want all in one app. So
Yeah, and it's
I'll
so
download it,
super
yeah.
easy to use. It's free, which is really nice, and that's how we plan our trip to Canada.
one thing I did
was-
notice that we did when we got time is a lot of spots we had saved on that app, we transferred over into Gaia on the offline
yeah.
maps. Because I can't remember there was a way to do offline content on the app. I think there was, but it wasn't. I was using Gaia to navigate most of the time, so it was just easier to put it all in one thing. But it was nice to have all that information in one place to research stuff to do. Oh, for you watching, yeah. Thunder Bay, Duluth. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Duluth would be cool. We drove through
Yeah.
Duluth
Yeah.
on the 4th of July or the 3rd of July. I think it was the 3rd of July, but it was
Yeah.
super busy and a lot of the roads were closed off, and we were towing a trailer, so we didn't end up stopping anywhere. And we just kind of tried to get through there, but we would love to go back there for
Mhm.
a long weekend or something.
Yeah.
Thunder Bay had a lot of freighters too, because that's like the major port for Canada besides Sault Ste. Marie, and they were just all over the bay, so that was kind of cool.
Yes.
How's the new trailer working out?
I
It's
like
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
crowded, but it's definitely works out for the three of us.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I don't care too much for is the gas mileage when I'm towing
Yeah.
it. It's a little worse than I had thought it would be. I only get like 8 or 9 miles a gallon most of the time, unless we're driving 45, 50 miles.
Yeah.
Wish you got a bigger one.
You know, we've been having some regrets, like second thoughts on getting that R pod. It's before we had the R pod, we didn't have any. We just had the house loan. That's all we had.
So
Like
now we
our
got a
both of
loan
our
on
vehicles
that.
were paid off. We didn't have anything like, and now we have a trailer payment. It's not bad, but still, it's like it was. I don't know. There's pros and cons to it. When we went to Canada, our pod was the best. Like,
It was nice
We were
having
gone for
your
9 days.
kitchen, like
yeah,
you, especially on long drives like that.
Right.
You can pull over anywhere, and you
yeah.
have a kitchen, a bathroom,
yeah,
everything you need.
especially a bathroom. And like
Yeah.
if you didn't want to use the outhouse, or if you had to use the bathroom and there was no bathrooms.
Yeah, there
it
was
was nice to pull over and
There's a lot of spots in Canada where you can pull off the side of the highway, like
Mhm.
where the shoulders widen and it's like a big parking, like almost for semis. And you can pull off there, but there's not any like buildings or bathrooms. So we would pull off in spots like that, and a lot of them had awesome views of Lake Superior. And
Mhm.
we'd pull off and have lunch and use the bathroom or whatever we want to do, and then get back on the road. So that was nice.
Yeah.
I think in the long run, if I was going to keep pulling a trailer, I'd probably want to get like a 3/4 ton truck, just so it's not as hard on the truck, especially going through remote areas with big hills or mountains or whatever.
Mhm.
But it works out good for us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when Adeline's her age, I'm sure like once she gets older and not want to travel with us as much anymore. So we might just
Yeah.
get rid of the R pod and maybe go smaller.
Or we thought
Smaller.
about doing like a truck camper or
Yeah,
a
truck
van
camper,
or whatever. So,
bigger,
Uh,
a better rooftop tent. I don't know. We
I don't-
haven't. We keep changing our minds. We
Yeah.
keep talking
We
about
were
it. So
downsizing, now we're upsizing.
The van would be
Yeah.
cool because you could kind of travel back and forth in it real easy, not even have to go outside. But the truck camper would be nice because you still got the drivetrain of the truck. Oh yeah, that van would be good for south camping.
yeah,
And
they're
then
so expensive.
in the last couple of days, I've gone through a rabbit hole on YouTube of box truck camper builds, like U-Haul style trucks and stuff that were converted
What
into
got you into
campers.
that?
I don't know. It just popped up on YouTube.
I know we're constantly changing
So-
our minds, and we have ideas going through our head constantly. And I mean, right now we have 3 options. We have the R pod, we have the rooftop tent, we have
Oh,
The
yeah.
teardrop.
the custom teardrop.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's good that we have those 3 options, but it's just, and we have our pros and cons with all 3 of them. So
Yeah.
it just depends on what kind of trip we're doing. If we're going on a long trip, then the R pod's good for that. So
And I think for me, I think having the R pod in the winter time is better because it's just like you have more space and it's more comfortable. And then in the summertime, I feel like the teardrop is better because you're outside more often and it's not like
And the
I just
R-Pod
feel it's
was
better in
actually
general.
really good in the winter insulation wise.
yeah.
So ours doesn't have any slide outs on it. And we had
Like,
when we had our big camper, we never used it like in the middle of winter, but we used it early spring and late fall. And if it was like around 32 outside, it was freezing in the camper with electric heaters running and everything.
mhm.
And with the R-Pod, we had a small electric heater running, and the furnace would kick on like only we opened the door and a bunch of cold air came in. But it was down to 8 degrees, and it was still like 70 just with a little tabletop heater running.
Oh yeah.
So I can't complain about that at all. And where I sleep in the R-Pod, I'm right along the big plastic window on the front of it, so I thought that was going to be freezing cold, and it wasn't. It was super nice. So
Yeah.
it works good for a lot of things. Like I said, if we had a bigger truck, I think towing it around farther distances wouldn't be as bad. Like I just in the back of my mind always just wait for something to break when we're screaming up a hill with the pedal to the floor. But and then if we had a bigger truck, we decided to do a truck camper down the road. We'd have that option. My truck right now is really hard to find a camper that could fit on it with the short bed. So
yeah.
and we do love the teardrop too, especially like if we're going like summer camping is fun with the teardrop or camping with groups because it kind of forces you outside. And then if we set the awnings up around it, we just have a good space to hang out and enjoy being
forces you
outside.
to socialize.
But then if you're doing a long road trip and you're just not really setting up camp anywhere, the R-Pod is kind of nice because you can run in and out of it and use it for the amenities, and then get back on the road. So.
Mhm.
yes.
So yeah, we're going March 1st to the Quiet Adventure Symposium. It'll be our 3rd year going. We're just going as spectators, but
Yeah.
we're looking forward to seeing a few of our friends. John and Colleen are going to be
I'm
there,
excited
Yeah.
to see them.
Yeah.
And-
Yay. I'm super excited to see you guys.
and then
So-
some other people we met at the Kalamazoo Outdoor Expo. They run a clothing company called Daylight Brand, and they're going to be there.
Mhm.
So it'll be cool to see them again. and
Was it Casey or
Love John and Colleen. Yeah,
no?
we miss them. We
um,
haven't seen them in a while, so that's gonna be fun to see them.
Yeah.
yeah, and then there's a lot of presenters that we're looking forward to.
Cliff Jacobson.
Cliff Jacobson's doing like a final tour presentation, and then Kevin Callan's going to be there again.
Yes, Casey
Yeah.
Abbey Camper. Thank you, Grandma.
I like your iPod. Yeah.
So, and then after that, we don't really have anything big planned till we're just starting the plan in July. Anniversary trip that just Stacy and I are doing to Nova Scotia.
Yep.
So-
So it's our 15-year anniversary. So we've had options. We've talked about going to Mexico, but I mean, for the longest time it was Mexico, but it's just going to be so hot there in July. And, there's so many different locations that we could check out, but we like Canada, and we want to explore Canada a little bit more. And I went to Nova Scotia when I was like probably 14, 15, I don't know, around there. And I loved it. And I have a lot of family history in Nova Scotia, especially on my dad's side. My ancestors were from France, and they came over to Nova Scotia, and then they got kicked out. So, and then so they went to, a lot of them went to Louisiana. And there was a village there called Village Rivet, and it's owned by a different owner. But there's so much history there. My mom did a lot of wrote a few books and stuff on it, and just did a lot of background history of it. So, and I want to go back there and share it with my husband and share it to you guys. And
Trailer Park Boys was filmed in
Yes.
Halifax, so that's one of my favorite shows to binge watch. So I'm looking forward to identifying some spots from that show.
Yeah. And so we're planning on driving. We're going to drive from Port Huron all the way through Canada. But we're deciding right now, we don't know if we're going to bring the RPod, the custom teardrop, or
Rooftop tent.
the rooftop tent. So that's where we're stuck right now, because there's pros and cons again. Like, we take the RPod with us, then we can stay at Harvest Holes all the way there. That will save us on some hotels and campgrounds. But I don't know.
We can just drive straight there and take turns sleeping.
No.
It's only like a 23-hour drive.
Yeah, it's a 23-hour drive. So, but if you guys have any ideas, like along the way, like what to check out, hotel or not hotels, but like if there's restaurants or
things to see.
I don't know.
Like just like
Beaches,
lookouts.
attractions, hikes, even. Yeah. Any ideas?
Oh yes. Let's see. Jackie says she does Mouth of the Huron in June. Yeah, we still haven't been to Mouth of the Huron.
Yeah.
We keep wanting to, and it's tough for us now with that, especially with Adeline getting older and being involved with more school stuff.
Mhm.
Especially that
Middle school.
I think this year though she gets out of school at the end of May, so
Yeah.
it might be easier this
Yeah.
year because she started school earlier, so they get out the right before Memorial Weekend.
Yep.
do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does.
So
Yeah.
maybe we can make it this year.
Yeah. Hey Jackie, we're even thinking about during Memorial Weekend, stay at your place. Are you gonna be around?
Let's do it. Hey, Pandora. She's somebody from school. I go to school.
Oh, okay.
I should be.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be
I'll
awesome.
see you
we'll
at school
book
on
it.
Monday.
Book it. We'll book it.
So let's see. Yeah, that's kind of what our plans are.
You're
Inkton.
Inkton. Awesome. Cool.
So, yeah, other than that, we just been hanging out, and working, and
He's been working
enjoying
a lot.
all the
He's
snow.
been working a lot of overtime, and just so that way we can afford to
Have extra, do whatever we want to
do
on our
extra
trip.
trips. And yeah, if you have any ideas, any suggestions on where we should go camping next, let us know. We're open to new
Whoa.
ideas. And are you done working? Yes, I am. I'm a stay-home mom now for my
With-
11-year-old.
With our little sweetheart.
Our little sweetheart.
Okay. Okay.
My little honey bun.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Pandora, you spelled my name correctly. Good job. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it's just easier that way too, because
I have sports coming up.
yeah, she's constantly busy, and she's gonna be starting track pretty soon. And
Or even just when we, like, for us going on trips and taking vacations to
Yeah.
work around one schedule. And I've been at the same job for a long time, so I get a lot of vacation time. So
yeah.
it makes it easier if I can take time off and we can go, versus trying to figure out two people's schedules. And
Right. As long as, yep, I'm just here to keep our kid alive and keep our cat alive. So
once she goes off to college, that's when we can build out a camping vehicle for two people that's small and easy to get
Next thing
around
you know, she'll be
and
off to
efficient.
college. Yeah. Like 7 more years until I.
That's why
No, 6, because I'm
we kind
graduating
of
when I'm
want to make what we
17.
have work and last
Hopefully.
Yes.
as long as we can, and enjoy it while we have it. And then, like, we would love to have like a van or a 4-wheel camper or something, but someday.
Yeah.
And then when it's just the two of us, it'll be easier to.
Once I move
I don't
out.
want to have to buy something and then a few years later buy it again, because it's not how we want to set up for two people. Once
Yeah.
she's she got her own
Out of the
vehicle or
nest.
camper by then.
I want when I move out and when
She
I
can
get
inherit the rooftop tent.
If it's still around.
If she has something with a roof on it.
I will. Oh, that it was not very nice.
Or we could just sell everything and just get a tent.
What did she say? Vanarama.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Maybe my van. Yeah. You camp out at the Oh my goodness.
Yep, I'll go wherever she is.
I think I'm gonna go away for college.
Yeah, we do
6 more years until I'm
if
free.
we do a stealth van, we can just like slap a university logo on it and
Oh,
make it look
yeah.
like it's a utility vehicle, and we can just park out front of our dorm. Huh?
Hey, that was for you, Mom. For Jackie wrote.
Always our babies.
Yeah.
Yep. She's always my baby. Right, honey bun?
Sure. Sure.
My son is 30. Yeah.
Wait till I'm that old.
You'll always be my baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want when I move out, like when I when I graduate college, I am going to be
Honey
camper.
bunny.
I'm gonna have a tiny camper too, probably to camp in.
Yeah.
Yeah. The silence. Awkward silence moment.
So you're gonna live in your car? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Are you gonna
I'm
live in a
gonna
van down by the river?
Pandora. Help. No. No. I'm gonna have like a trailer, but I'm not gonna live in it. I'm not gonna be that guy from Tracker who lives in his trailer when he goes around the world. I'm gonna be somebody who just has a trailer. I don't know. You put me on the spot with that. I had to
How
come
are
up
you
with
guys? Okay.
Yeah, probably close to 2 weeks. I think at least like 11 or 12 days. I'm
Yeah.
kind of point. That's like the minimum will be gone, and then as it gets closer, if I have how much, depending on how much vacation time I have, I might put in for a few more days. Um, but we got to make it through. Alan's going to do track, so I'm not sure how much vacation time I'll use to go to meets and stuff like that.
We're busy this coming weekend. We have an expo that we're going to on Saturday, so probably not. Maybe some other day though, hopefully.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah.
She's talking about.
Well, today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
wow.
Nova,
That's this.
so Nova Scotia, I think, was about 1,800 miles
I
one way from
we're
our
almost to
house,
March.
and
Holy.
the whole trip we did around Lake Superior last year was about the same distance. So we're going to try to do the whole 1,800 miles in 2
Yeah.
days if we can.
Yeah, I'll
Like
probably be
we
sleeping most
probably
of
do like a 12 or
sleep a lot.
13-hour drive each day. Try to get there, I think, and then maybe on the way back, maybe spread it out over 3 days to have some time to stop and see a couple things.
Yeah. We talked about doing the Canada side on the way there, and then on the way back, maybe go through
Like cut through Maine and
Maine and
upstate New York area.
yeah. It just depends on how much time we have, really. And it depends on if my parents and his parents can if they get sick of Adeline. So because they're supposed we have them watching her.
You're
while
not
we're
gonna
gone.
get
So,
sick of me.
So please,
right,
please.
Grandma? Grandma, you're not gonna get sick of me.
Yeah, even a lot of times when we go to Copper Harbor, we like to break that up into a 2-day drive.
Arizona, though, yeah.
Yeah.
You've been to Arizona before.
Oh yeah, I went down. I flew into Phoenix once to visit my friend Race and hung out there for a week. That was pretty fun.
You abandoned me.
I'd like to drive down there though and have my truck and be able to explore more into the desert. Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's probably about all we got to
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah. We just want. Yeah. It's hard to say right now. I mean, we have a trip hopefully coming up in August.
I love you, girl.
The fire and
water.
Fire and water with our overlanding friends. So we have that on the calendar. So hopefully we make it to that one.
Yeah.
And what else? So if you're in Lansing area this weekend, or if you don't have anything going on this weekend, check out the Quiet Adventures. That is an awesome thing to check out, especially if you love doing the outdoors, like hiking, kayaking. They have stuff for biking, fishing, anything outdoors. And they have seminars that goes on, and they talk about their company and what they like to do. And it's a very good learning experience, and it's really cool to check out, and it's huge. And I don't know if there's a fee. Does it cost anything
I think
at
it's
the door?
like $20 maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, let us know.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, and keep watching. Thank you for
watching our videos.
And we got like how many? 535
536 now.
536 subscribers. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for supporting us and just watching, just subscribing to us and just following along, and
big hugs.
and
hopefully give you guys some ideas.
Things
to do too.
Yeah. And share our videos, and if you haven't subscribed yet, click
subscribe.
the button.
Hey, Ben.
So yeah.
All right.
Well, have a good week.
I'll
And
talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
See
you later.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye. The end.